Alright guys, a lot of problems with the video and other things earlier on, so I'm going to do correction for questions 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, which I gave you as homework, and we'll see how we get on from there. So we can start off, we can see it says number 3, let x be a number, the next consecutive number is x plus 1. These two numbers are added together. It asks to write an expression in terms of x for the resulting number. So let x be a number and the next consecutive number is x plus 1. So you imagine if they're in order, you've got x and the next consecutive number is x plus 1. So the first part, as I said for question 3, part A, we've got to put them together. So it's going to be x plus 1, which is 2x plus 1. Nice and straightforward. Okay. Let's go back then. It says these two consecutive numbers add up to 21. Write an equation to show this information and use this equation to find x. So it's telling me in part B that these two consecutive numbers, because I've added them together, is equal to 21. So I've written that. That's my formula. And then to solve it, I'm going to bring the 1 over here. So that will become 2x is equal to 21 minus 1. So 2x is equal to 20. And then I bring the 2 over, it becomes a divide. So that becomes x is equal to 20 over 2, which is 10. So x is 10 in that case. Alright, so that's number 3. Done and dusted. If we go back, question 5, let x be a number. The number is doubled and then 1 is added. Write an expression. My result is 29. And I write my equation and I solve it. The number is doubled and then 1 is added. Okay? So, a number is doubled, so the number is going to be x. The number is going to be x. It's doubled, so it's 2x, and 1 is added, and that's going to be equal to, what did it say in the question? It's going to be equal to 29. So I've written that down, and now we're going to solve. So I'm going to solve for x by doing 2x is equal to 29 minus 1. 2x is equal to 28. So x is equal to 28 over 2, which is 14 in that case. The problem here that people are facing, I'd say, is that you guys are having issues at the very start, that you're figuring out what is actually needs to be done at the start. Let x be a number, the number is doubled and 1 is added, and you're getting the part A or the expression. So that's the tricky bit. Okay, after that the maths is simple enough, I would hope. So let's see with the next one then again. Henry says, I am thinking of a number when 13 is added to 4 times this number. The result is the same as when the number is multiplied by 7 and 20 is subtracted. So it gives you the first part of the equation. It says Henry starts the following equation. You can see 4 times the number is 4x, and 13 is added to it. So that's why we've got 4x plus 13. And that's equal to, look, it says the result is the same as. So that's equal to. We have to figure out what the rest is. So when the number is multiplied by 7 and 20 is subtracted. The number is multiplied by 7 and 20 is subtracted. Remember, the number is x. So we've got 4x plus 13 is equal to the next part, which we have to figure out. The number is multiplied by 7 and 20 is subtracted. The number is multiplied by 7, so that becomes 7x, and 20 is subtracted, the question said, minus 20. So now I've got my formula, and let's get rid of that. I'm that again. Now I've got my formula fully out, and I'm going to solve for x. So again, x is over here, numbers over here, and I want to make sure that that's correct. So I'm going to end up with 4x minus 7x is equal to minus 20 minus 13. Remember, the 7x is moved over here, so its sign has changed to minus. The 13 plus 13 is moved over here, and its sign has changed to minus. So I've got 4x minus 7x gives me minus 3x is equal to minus 20 minus 13 is minus 33. So that gives me then, to finish off, I'm going to bring this minus 3 over. Remember, it's multiplying. So when I bring it over, it becomes a divide. So I'm left with x is equal to minus 33 all over minus 3, which gives me 11. Minus divided by minus gives me plus, and 33 over 3 is 11. Okay. Next one. Number 9. Emer picks a number x. She multiplies the number by 6 and then adds 4. Okay. So she multiplies the number by 6 and then adds 4. She's multiplying the number by 6. We're in red now. Plus 4. Okay. So that's what Emer is saying. Let's just put a little e there beside her so we know that that's what she's talking about. The next one then, Beth picks the same number x. She adds 5 to the number and then multiplies by 4. Now this is a little bit different, okay? She then multiplies by 4. So she adds 5 to the number and then multiplies by 4. So I'm starting off with the number. Now this is Beth, so we'll do this in a different colour. She adds 5 to the number and then multiplies by 4. Let's just double check that again. She adds 5 to the number and then multiplies by 4. That means that the whole thing is multiplied by 4. So x plus 5 has to be multiplied by 4. So you see, we have to multiply the 4 by the x and by the plus 5. Okay? So there are two equations for the two girls in question here. I've written an expression for each of them. It says the resulting numbers that Emer and Beth obtain are the same. So to finish off this question, I've got to write an equation, solve it, and verify it. So the resulting numbers that Emer and Beth obtain are the same. So they end up with the same number. So if I use this and this, I use this and this, and I end up with the same number, what I can do is I can equate them to one another. I can say that 6x plus 4 is equal to 4 by x plus 5, because they give me the same number, which means they are equal. Okay, so I get rid of those and then I can get moving. So now I'm going to solve for x. Multiply out my brackets to start off. 6x plus 4 is equal to 4x plus 20. I've multiplied 4 by x to give me 4x and 4 by the plus 5 to give me plus 20. Then I got to move my x's to the left, my numbers to the right. So this is going over here and this is going over there. So I've got 6x. Remember, when I jump to the other side of the equals, it changed signs. So that becomes minus 4x. And I've got 20 over there already. The plus 4 is coming over to become minus 4. So I end up with 2x is equal to 16. And then I know that x is therefore equal to 16 over 2, which is 8. And to finish that off then, what I can do is I can substitute in my 8 value up here, as I'm substituting in 8 for x in this case, and I'm substituting in 8 for x in this case. So let's do that and see. I should get the same answer. I've got 6 by 8 gives me 48, plus 4 is 52. And then here I've got 4 by 8 plus 5. That becomes 4 by 8 plus 5, which is 4 by 13, which is 52. So they are equal to one another. You can see that we've got 52 here and 52 here, so we're happy.